Hello guys, welcome back to Archive Ryzen. Since we already have so many new content coming in this update, I'm gonna share a quick guide for new player first, then followed by a quick guide for Fenny PUREHEART. Timestamp is available in case you wanna jump directly to Fenny PUREHEART's guide. As a new player, you probably will be surprised by a sudden harem opening, getting surrounded by 3 beautiful waifus, and a very intense conversation on the bed. Oh yeah, it is called 3D Waifu Shooter for a reason. In this summer update, Snowbreak has a new prologue story, Resurgent Journey. This chapter already have a brief introduction of the 3 earliest waifu, a quick overview to Snowbreak's storyline, and some Tao ASMR that explain about Snowbreak world building.
2057年、人類を数十年間悩ませ続けたティーン症候群の危機はすでに解消されていました。
Which make it a suitable chapter to become a new starting point, especially for new players to quickly catch up with the new story. So, how free-to-play friendly this game is? As a new players, you can get plenty of rewards, especially in this major update. You can obtain 3 free operative, 1 from here, 1 from here, and lastly, series free fin on October 16. You will also receive 3 free skin, this one, and this one, and a total of 120 pulls during this version. If you are confused about which standard operative to choose from the Selector, my recommendation is Fenny Coronet since she's the best waifu, and although she's a standard character, after you obtain Fenny Starshine, by pairing them together can give Fenny Coronet a power that on par with limited operative. While my second recommendation is Yao Winter Solstice as a ballistic main DPS. Or you can choose Rifle Wild Hunt and build her as a super operative by equipping her with Frigate Bird weapon and Navigator Logistic squad. But what makes this game really free-to-play friendly is, first, it has guaranteed banner for both operative and weapon. This guaranteed banner indeed has lower 5-star drop rate, but you don't need to worry about getting standard operative in this banner. Therefore, it is highly recommended to pull in this banner in case you don't like losing 50-50. Each update usually gives you more than 100 pulls, which means you will always have enough pulls to draw the limited operative on each update. Additionally, after you accumulate 165 pulls on character banner or 130 pulls on weapon banner, you can also get a random standard character or weapon. Second, you can farm 2 operative extract each day from the personal file, which can be used to upgrade their manifestation. This means you don't even need to push the operative duplicate, you can already unlock their manifestation through this daily extract farming alone. Some players even have the habit to max out their favorite waifu's manifestation, which need a total of 240 days if you only farming from the personal file alone. Additionally, when you want to modify a 5-star weapon with its duplicate, you only need 1 extra copy of the weapon to max out its upgrade. That's why most of my operatives are using a fully upgraded signature weapons, considering how easy it is to obtain a second copy of a 5-star weapon. Not only you can get it from the weapon banner, but there is also an alternative way to obtain a second copy of a 5-star weapon. In case you have unused 5-star weapon in the storage, you can decompose it into a weapon components, and by decomposing 3 5-star weapons is enough for you to exchange a duplicate of a limited 5-star weapon in the Circulation Hub weapon exchange. So you can use it to modify the corresponding weapons into the second tier. But keep in mind that you can only exchange a limited 5-star weapon that you already own, not a 5-star weapon that you haven't obtained yet. Every limited operatives always come with their dedicated 4-star weapon that you can obtain for free. So if you don't have enough pull to draw their signature weapon, you can easily obtain their 4-star weapon from the event shop or from the Circulation Hub Fortune Weapon Exchange. After you complete the Resurgent Journey, here are a few important things to do as a beginner player. First, complete the Heart in Harmony chapter to unlock the operative's neuronic upgrade. Then you can continue your progression in the main story by completing the Abyssal Dawn chapter to unlock best system, the most peak entertainment of Snowbreak Containment Zone, Gigalink, a weekly content for you to farm materials and digicase, and Logistic upgrade, which essential to improve your operative stat. After that, you need to level up your adjutant's level until level 20 by spending presents to complete Fragment of Truth stages or by farming material in operation. This will allow you to start farming the event materials, this one, that you can use to exchange items in the event shop. Lastly, you need to complete Fragment of Truth chapter to unlock Dispatch and Paradoxical Labyrinth. As for the daily, weekly, and monthly activities that you shouldn't miss, for daily activities, the first thing you need to do after logging in is to make sure you complete the daily mission. This game daily mission doesn't take up much time. You can always complete the daily mission with less than 1 minute, so you can spend more of your time to enjoy the mini games that are available in each version. Here is how I usually do it. As a new player, you will often lack of 3 things: silver box, fiber action, and hydrocarbon plastic. Therefore, you need to spend your silver box wisely in the daily shop. What you usually need to buy in the daily shop is this and this until you have plenty of it in the storage. As for the 4-star weapon that on sale in the shop, always keep an eye on this weapon because this weapon can be equipped to your super operative in case you can't pull their signature weapon. Lastly, the last daily activity is to enjoy the mini games on current ongoing event. If you don't know which event are currently active or ending soon, you can always check the event calendar from here. You can also clear Paradoxical Labyrinth each day to get this deduction XP to quickly increase your deduction level and unlock the evaluation rewards. As for the weekly activities, the most important tasks are completing Gigalink and Neural Simulation, so you can earn this weekly digicase from here. Additionally, you can also exchange standard operative extract that can be used to upgrade their manifestation. Complete the weekly mission in Star Master so you can earn Trailblaze XP to quickly leveling up your Trailblaze level. Lastly, don't ever miss any ongoing event mission that usually reset each week. As for the monthly or seasonal activities, first is the operative and weapon pools that you can exchange in quality rationing each month. Underground Pools Jotun Tunnel. As a new player, you probably find it difficult to reach this stage due to the level gap is too high. But once you're able to reach here, just make sure to clear it every time it resets. Don't forget to play Paper Dreamland to get these rewards, and Star Master Time Trials to earn silver bucks and digicase. I think these are the routine activities that you shouldn't miss, especially when you are still lacking silver bucks. Lastly, a few important tips that will be very helpful for beginner players. First is the most important one, how to uncensor the game. This game can be uncensored with just a simple tweak. All you need to do is to find the localization.txt file, get permission to modify it on your device, open the file, change the number from 0 to 1, then save it. Done. Easy, right? But you probably will encounter different issues depending on your device. If that happens, you can always search for a guide on YouTube or go to the Snowbreak official Discord and ask fellow Snowbros for help. The link to the Snowbreak official Discord is in this video's description. If you are confused about which signature weapon, 4-star weapon and their recommended logistic to use for a specific operative, you can always check the details in here. As for the logistic recommended talent, you can always find them in here. Additionally, you can change one of the logistic first or second talent from here. and the third talent from here. And in case you find a material or a currency that you don't know where to obtain it, just click on the item, then click on source. In here, you can know where to obtain that specific material or currency. Lastly, from now on, besides you can obtain the Elite Logistic and 4-star weapon for specific operative from the Circulation Hub, after you select an operative from the Selector banner to increase their drop rates, the recommended Logistic and 4-star weapon will also be exchangeable in the event shop. That's why farming the event shop currency is so important. Yep, I think that's all about the new player's guide. Next one is Fenny PUREHEART's guide. Fenny PUREHEART is a 5-star submachine gun user that deals thermal element. Her role is a skill DPS that's very versatile and fun to play. Yeah, because she can fly. But although she is a skill DPS, she still requires to perform a little bit normal shot to continue her rotation. Fenny PUREHEART has a simple yet very fun gameplay that allows her to fly all the time as long as there is an enemy to target with her standard skill. When Fenny uses her standard skill, she will dash forward to hit a target and deal AoE damage, then hover in the air. While airborne, you can choose between two kinds of attacks. One is effective for single target, while the other one is effective for multiple targets. By long pressing fire button, Fenny will fire normal shots while charging this purity power gauge. Once this gauge is fully charged, Fenny consumes all her remaining bullets to unleash a powerful shot to the enemy. After that, you can reuse her standard skill again to dash forward and deal AoE damage, while also fully replenish her ammo, then repeat the rotation. Just keep in mind to never press your standard skill too early before Fenny fires the powerful shot, because that will cancel the powerful shot and immediately casting her standard skill instead. Additionally, using her standard skill after she fired the powerful shot can allow her to consume the purity power to increase her standard skill final damage by 50%. Furthermore, whenever Fenny fires the powerful shot, she will gain 1 stack of patient propulsion, this one, which later can be consumed to cast her ultimate skill only after she had 3 stacks of patient propulsion. But when you are facing multiple weak enemies, you can simply keep spamming the other action until they are wiped out. But honestly, playing with her standard skill is so much fun. Not only the jump is so high, but it also has slow motion, which allow you to observe your surrounding and decide your next move. While airborne, Fenny can also perform tactical dodge, which consume half of her stamina to dash and replenish her magazine. Although her stamina won't regenerate while airborne, you can recover half of the stamina again whenever you use her standard skill. Her kit is very fun, right? After unlocking the first neurotic upgrade, Fenny's standard skill can also apply burns damage over time to the main target that lasts for 5 seconds, while the second upgrade, after consuming all the purity power, can reduce the final damage Fenny receives by 50% when recasting her standard skill. Once patient propulsion reaches 3 stacks, Fenny can use her ultimate skill to unleash a hard burst ball, dealing AoE damage to up to 5 targets and knocking them up to the air. However, if Fenny has more than 50 ultimate energy, she can consume all the ultimate energy to enhance the hard burst ball into a mega hard burst ball. That significantly increases the ultimate skill damage based on the amount of extra ultimate energy consumed. The first neuronic upgrade can increase her ultimate skill final damage by 20%, while the second neuronic upgrade can reduce the minimum ultimate energy required to enhance the ultimate skill from 50 to 40 ultimate energy. Fenny's support skill is an ambush support skill that allows her to switch with the active operative, deal AoE damage to up to 5 targets within range, replenish her ammo, then hover in the air. So basically, it is just a skill to quickly switch to her, deal damage, then hover in the air. But its damage is slightly better than casting her standard skill for the first time, and might be useful when paired with operative that needs quick swap mechanic. While for her support skill neuronic upgrade, the first one can increase the support skill AoE range by 50%, while the second one can allow her support skill to knock all target hit into the air. As for Fenny's Deiwos Skill, when equipped with thermal weapon, using her standard skill or support skill can increase her skill damage by 32% for 5 seconds. Additionally, for each 100 element index can increase her attack by an extra 5%. Fenny's gameplay is very simple. When facing a single powerful enemy, you can start the battle by using her standard skill, then long press the shooting button to shot 10 times. After she unleashes a powerful shot at the enemy, immediately reuse her standard skill again, then repeat. After the third time she fires the powerful shot and accumulate 3 stacks of patient propulsion, immediately use her ultimate skill to unleash a powerful attack to the enemy, then start all over again. When Fenny is surrounded by multiple weak mobs, after using her standard skill, you can simply spam her AoE attack to wipe out the enemies. However, I recommend using her standard skill once in a while whenever you notice Fenny starting to fall to the ground, so she can jump back up again and stay hovering. As for her weapon comparison, it is another 30% gap between the signature weapon and the 4-star weapon. Someone probably gonna ask, why another 30% again? Isn't that the same as Clarina's signature weapon? Well, yes, it is. If you compare both weapons side by side, you will notice that the signature weapon from both Operative offers thermal damage by 18%, skill damage by 36%, and damage taken by 18%. Their 4-star weapon also offers similar buff, with a slight difference in Fenny's 4-star weapon that provide more attack percent but less thermal damage. So basically, the percentage comparison is almost the same. What makes the difference is the diminishing return from other factors like Logistic Skill, Manifestation, and the Operative's damage distribution. So should you draw Fenny's signature weapon? Is she worth investing in Operative? Hell yeah! From her solo DPS alone, I can already conclude that Fenny is super strong. On October 16, you will also receive her dedicated support series Freebies for free to make her even better. Her gameplay also very fun, not to mention that skill DPS Operative usually struggle against enemy with destructible part, but because Fenny can fly and shoot the enemy from above, her line of fire is rarely blocked by the enemy's destructible part, which make her having less downside compared to certain skill DPS. And lastly, she's the best blonde waifu. I love it the most when she said, yeah, that sounds pretty cute. In summary, it is completely worth to draw her signature weapon. Fenny's recommended Logistic squad is Sprout squad. For the Logistic talent priority is attack percent and element index, while for the third talent is thermal damage. Ultimate energy recovery can be a little bit useful, but I really not recommend it. Just make sure to find a 10% attack percent talent, then reroll the other one or use talent selection to get element index talent. For Fenny's best teammates, Series Freebies is probably the best support for Fenny PUREHEART, then followed by Vidya Celestial Swan, Manifestation 3, Test the Magician, Ichel the Cup, Acacia Kaguya, and Marian Riptide. Why Test the Magician can also be a good teammate for Fenny? That is because Test can provide a huge amount of ultimate energy in a short time, allowing Fenny to cast her enhanced ultimate skill to significantly increase its damage. Additionally, Test can also offer some all type of damage buff to Fenny that benefit for both Fenny's standard skill and ultimate skill. Therefore, since Series Freebies isn't available yet, Fenny's temporary best teammates are Vidya Celestial Swan and Manifestation 3 Test the Magician for speedrun purpose. You can replace Test the Magician with Ichel the Cup or Marian Riptide as an off-field support for long-term battles such as Supreme Battleground. But doesn't Test the Magician and Fenny have different elements? How can they pair up with Vidya Celestial Swan, who requires mono-element teammate? Well, somehow Test the Magician doesn't manage to override the element of Vidya's debuff as long as Fenny doesn't have any delay when repeatedly performing her rotation. So I think it is safe to pair them all together. Alright, I think that's all from me. In case you are interested in trying or playing Snowbreak Containment Zone, feel free to scan the QR code over here or click the link in this video's description to download the game. That's all from me, thank you for watching, see you next time, cheers!